one fall. Introducing first.
Yo.
Reid. What's up, Bradley? See what we got, Reid.
A little bit of action here from the rising stars of the H2o Academy. We have Chris Bradley and Reid Walker squaring off one-on-one.
Chris Bradley, of course, tying up with Reid Walker right now. Chris Bradley in the black trunks, Reid Walker in the black and red trunks.
I mean, let's not beat around the bush. We can say what it is. Chris Bradley with the size advantage.
Absolutely. The hulking Chris Bradley, the self-proclaimed alpha. And, I mean, we would be remiss to not talk about Reid Walker's meteoric rise to relevance here in H2o.
Fresh start. Oh!
Huge elbow by Bradley.
And he has been bringing it with some of the best. Took on Chuck Payne at Pay Your Dues in what many would argue was possibly match of the night.
Absolutely, as Walker gets thrown by Bradley. And you alluded to it earlier. There's an obvious size advantage here, but of course, Reid Walker with the speed advantage, and you might argue the technical wrestling advantage as Walker launches a boot.
I would agree with that for sure, but you definitely have
a huge tornado DDT from Walker.
You definitely have two sides of it here, where you do have the size advantage, but you also have the speed advantage on the other side, and all it's going to come down to is who can use their size or speed better. Bradley a little more meticulous here.
Turn that crossbody into a falling suplex, goes for the cover. Maybe could have hooked a leg there.
I was just going to hook the leg. Need to see it.
And it's just the attitude change we've seen from Bradley since turning on Big Red in that H2o Undiscovered title tournament. There's just been a change of demeanor that the fans here at H2o are not loving. Double chop right to Walker's chest.
Well, you have to imagine how it is being Chris Bradley, seeing all these smaller guys, all these better athletes, quote unquote, for lack of a better explanation, getting all of the love and all the shine on Twitter and across social media. It's gotta weigh tough on someone who has spent his entire career believing he looks like a professional wrestler.
Bradley sidewalk slam there. Goes for another cover. This time he does grab the leg. And Walker with a kick out. And I'd have to agree. I mean, Bradley would be the first to agree with you, Scott. He has had something in his side, something sticking in his crawl, since he thinks a lot of opportunities are getting passed over him and the full-time Brawl's Christian Ross.
Well, this is definitely a good test for it. Someone who's been showing that they have it, whatever that may be. Big elbow drop from the big man there.
And look at Walker grimacing in pain there. Another 2 count and another unhooked leg. However, Bradley has had a focused attack on the chest of Walker, trying to drive all the air. And if you have no air in your lungs, you're not going to be able to run around Bradley quite as easily.
If you're spending the entire match trying to catch your breath, it's going to be harder.
Oh, schoolboy pin. Gets a cover. That's a 2 count.
I was going to say it's going to be harder to catch your opponent off guard to get those kickouts. Code breaker.
And you know what? That's Walker. Oh, huge kick there. Goes for a cover. It's 2.
May have knocked Bradley a little loopy, but not enough to keep him down for the 3 count. But you can tell Walker's in trouble here. He is in serious physical pain right now.
Absolutely. And I've talked to a lot of the members of the H2o and Discovered roster, and Walker just seems to have this unlimited stamina and unlimited ability to take punishment, and that could really work in his advantage in this match. Bradley reverses that Irish whip, goes for a clothesline, misses it, and beats Walker. Huge train crash right in the middle of the ring. Bradley with the cover.
And still only 2. Walker, definitely one of the most tenacious rising stars of the H2o Academy. Definitely seen in fights against opponents who are 2, sometimes 3 times his size, depending on the opponent. But he's still there bringing the fight to them any way he can, as we saw with those strikes.
And nothing pretty about Bradley's offense, but damn, it's effective. Kicks to the gut, punches to the face. Walker still trying to fight his way out of this one, but at some point the size advantage just becomes a little too much when there's that limited space between you and your opponent.
And especially when you're getting stomped on. And that's not a euphemism. That's exactly what was just happening.
Quite literal. Stomping a mud hole. And Bradley taking him to the top rope. Maybe going for a superplex here. We've seen him do it before.
Walker, though.
And Walker spry. And Walker with an impressive push. No big feet throwing Chris Bradley off his feet. Walker's up top. Cross body. Catches him. Walker's got the cover. Leg hooked.
And only 2. It was very smart of Walker, though. The cross body from the base level, from one side of the ring to the other. That didn't get the job done, so up to the top he went. But it looks like he may have put a little too much into it. He is hurting.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all the damage that Bradley's been doing with that sidewalk slam, the stomps. Walker's solar plexus, his abs, his ribs might be bruised, has no wind in him. You can see as Bradley gets to his feet maybe first. Yes, Bradley's to his feet first. Walker struggling.
Bradley more stunned than anything. Walker. Oh!
Walker throwing everything into that forearm. Bradley's on his feet. Huge drop kick by Walker. And the spark plug's on fire right now.
Feeling it.
Away.
Jesus!
German suplex with the bridge. Goes for the cover. Bradley kicks out.
Again, only 2 there. Enough to catch Bradley by surprise, but not enough for that victory.
Absolutely. And Scott, we talked about it earlier, the resilience of Reid Walker. It just seems the more punishment he takes, the more he's willing to give in this ring.
Stomp right to the middle of that, making his way back to the high rent district.
But Bradley wisely trying to get out of the way.
I don't know if there is an out of the way. This kid can fly.
Yes, he can. On display there, rolls through. Bradley with the spear.
Jesus!
Speared Walker in 2.
Right through him.
Bradley goes for the cover.
Now we have seen Chris Bradley put away opponent after opponent with that very spear.
And I've seen him put away opponents with less torque on it. He absolutely got 100% of that shot.
That was a car crash, to say the very least. And somehow Walker able to get that shoulder up.
Oh no, could be going for that double underhook. Walker counters it, goes for a kick. Bradley catches him again though. Elevated DDT. Walker dropped right on his head. Goes for the cover.
And there you have it.
That's it.
Here's your winner, Chris Bradley.
A hard-fought contest between these 2. Definitely a very good preview of what you can find at H2o Undiscovered.
Absolutely. Statement victory by Bradley. Walker gave him everything he's got, just like he does in every single one of his matches. But Bradley, a little too much veteran leadership there.